And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners.
Look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades. Nothing had to be new to me.
We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Bryan Wood. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. And 1-1. That's through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 now.
Well, he doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And the 0-2. Popped up. Crawford makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now, Carlos Santana. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 outs. David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
Ball.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Foul ball there. gets a piece and stays alive. Brennan, the lead runner, out at second. Santana at first, 2 out of the inning. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Guardians strand a couple, so now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and today's starter, John Means.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. That one at the knees for a strike. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. One out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses, and now 2 gone.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Man on second, 2 down. That one missed.
1-1.
Falling behind 2-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Naylor down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back in Seattle, stepping in, Bo Naylor. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Wu back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's Lane Thomas. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. outside. And that's ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Daniel Schneemann stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, left field. Arozarena right there to make the grab. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jorge Polanco. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and now it's filled up 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, J.P. Crawford.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 gone, runner at first. And here is Randy Arozarena. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Santana hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Gabe Marlowe. That's in there. That's strike 1. Crawford off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-2 looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Money don't slow down. I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. I'm skirting off.
That one at
Ball
95
1, no
missed up top. Ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So digging in,
Now
Will
back, the
Brennan.
right fielder,
1 for
Will
1 with a single so
Brennan.
far. Brennan measures 6 feet even,
0-1's the
200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Next
Ball back
pitch is outside, and the count is 1-1. Just
Ball 2.
missed.
2
Top of
balls,
the
1
3rd, no
strike.
score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a ground ball to first.
Foul
And
ball.
it goes just foul. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Carlos Santana digs in now, and he's already singled in this game. That one
Counts
almost got
1-0.
him.
Aye.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Move to first. And he's back in on a dive. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did,
0-1.
and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 outs. That one
1-1.
almost got him. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Oh, he brought it back. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Luke Raley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball.
Recognize that
1 ball, 2
changeup
strikes,
right out of
count.
the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long.
Designated hitter.
Not quite in the
Victor.
strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Robles at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Just off the inside edge. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Solano batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two outs, base is empty. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Mariners go down quietly there, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Naylor.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Threw that fastball
Ball
right
one's the
by
count.
him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one to first. Raley takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
And now Lane Thomas. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And ball one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a
That's
ball.
2.
1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. That one ripped. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Well, he's been working out of the
Now back.
stretch just about
Second
the
base,
entire game,
Daniel.
Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Thomas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss, beat with a fastball.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Arozarena has a beat on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And
Ball
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swing and a ball popped up. Solano brings it in, and that is that. Guardians lead 1. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul, out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The changeup missing. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speed.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now here is Jorge Polanco. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Means throws over. Rodriguez back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And now 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Rodriguez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out, a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering upstairs. Got him! Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now J.P. Crawford. That one inside, 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that ends the inning. Mariners lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wu back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Will Brennan getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Gets the outside corner with that one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next pitch misses way outside. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one off the mark, and the count is filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
This one in the air. And there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That's inside.
That's inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is down low. Kwan at first, one gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Upstairs.
Helpful.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out. Home run number 20 on the year. The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Wu won't go any further tonight, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the
Gregory
Mariners,
Santos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Two down, base is empty. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. First pitch
0-1.
just misses.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to the left. Makes the sliding stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. And it's 2-0. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Randy Arozarena. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. It bangs Swings off the wall. Arozarena on his way to third. Coming home. Plays the play, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Now here is Cade Marlowe. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's down and away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses off the outside edge.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
That one to first. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for
with
the
the
top of the
Guardians,
6th.
the
Here's the catcher,
catcher,
Bo Naylor. Santos measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now pitching.
Trent Thornton is forced to the mound after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And that one missing low. Nobody out, runner at first. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Job behind the dish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Schneemann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Naylor over at first with one away. And a foul ball. And that's outside. 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And delivers outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. His righty-lefty splits there. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Up the middle, Polanco. They get the force. That's out number 3. 2 left on. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Victor Robles.
In there at the knees.
Well, these Mariners, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Here's Donovan Solano. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. This to center field. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Cal Raleigh will hit next. both 2 in this one. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
No.
And now it's even up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Thomas makes the grab, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Drew Pomeranz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan.
right fielder, Will Brennan.
That one fouled off. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That one down the line. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Rodriguez in position, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Stephan.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And now Jorge Polanco, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Ground ball right side. Schneemann. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. This one in the air right field. Brennan should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Come on with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance. And my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war.
Back in Seattle, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Pomerantz back to work. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside,
2 balls, 1
almost
strike.
got him. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Crawford. First out
He's
in the
out.
top of the year.
Now back. Catcher.
Bo Naylor, the next to hit. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Lane Thomas. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Guardians fail to score, but they're on top 2-0.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
And welcome back to the
Way to go.
ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Cade Marlowe.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And that just misses. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Just off the outside corner. And that's ball 3. Got him swinging.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
And that one is inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Trevor Stephan gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tim Herron.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That's to third. Sends it across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're still down. It's 2-0. Sato into the game. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. In the air out towards right center. Rodriguez racing after it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rocchio now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire getting ready to go. Saucedo, a 6'4" lefty, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Guys swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
That one the other way, and a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now a chance for Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. So one hit is all they get. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Solano in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one at triple digits. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
100 at the knees, and he came up empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Inside, just missed. And that one inside, and it hit him. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Ryan Bliss. So they're down to their final out. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Clase is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
They say they want to save you. I'm the anti-hero. There ain't nothing that's worth saving. Time to start at 0.
Tear it down and start again from the foundation. The only